MrTechyPixel.
Hey guys, I'm MrTechyPixel here on YouTube, and today, I think it's recording. Yes, it is. Okay, we're going to be covering data types. As you can see, there's that table here from Microsoft's website. Now, I'm only going to be covering a couple of data types, and I'm also going to be doing basic if statements with you. Okay. Okay. Now, there's different data types. Okay, in all languages, but there's the main ones that are in every language, really. And the ones I'm going to be covering today are Boolean. We're also going to be covering char, which is standard for character. Also going to be covering double, integer, and single. Okay, so a Boolean is a data type that you can use. Obviously, you need to use, like when you declare a variable, you declare, obviously I'll have more about this in other videos, but you declare the right data type for what you need. Now, Boolean is used for true or false, so you can declare something as true or you can declare something as false, and it can change obviously as a variable. Char, which is C-H-A-R there, that is basically any character found on the keyboard, one character. Okay, now we've also got double. Now a double is a number that can have up to 2 decimal places, I believe, but just ignore all that long stuff. Integer basically is a whole number. Just ignore all this amazingly complicated stuff. A single precision floating point, and a string is basically loads of characters shoved together. So now that we know some of the basic data types, let's do an if tutorial. So basically, ifs are main things you're going to want to use. Oh great, I got Microsoft updates. Lovely. Basically, if statements are fundamental in any programming language that is out there at all. Basically, you're saying if something is something, then do this. Otherwise, do this. Now, obviously, most of the time you're going to need an if statement to do something of any use. So we've created our little project. Now I'm going to show you the syntax of an if. The syntax just means the code that you use to do it. So as you can see, it's if, obviously this isn't going to work because it's just going to, let me just shove a oh no, let's just shove a button on there. Okay, I'm going to put a button on there and I'm going to double click it so it doesn't moan about the code being in the wrong place. Okay, so say we could do if. Okay, now I'm just put a comment in here and say if statement to check if true. So where it says statement to check if true, you put a statement in there. Then you put the, obviously it's saying that's not right because I'm an idiot, but you know, YOLO. Maybe you have to put double thing in there. No, it's just not happy. It's because it's on the same line as the if, I think. So basically you put then, and then at the end goes an end if. Why isn't the tab button working? There we go. What? So put end if. Okay. So anything that's within, after the end but within the if, the end if is what's going to run. And then you can also you can then put an else in the middle, What else does is anything that's between the else and the end if runs if the statement is false, basically. So I'm going to show you an example now. Change this to button submit. As always, I always like to use submit. I don't know why. So I'm also going to show you how to concatenate strings, which basically joins strings together. Submit. So we're going to have a button, a text box, and a label. Okay. So there's our text box, and let's put our label up there. I need to name the text box, so I'll name it. Sorry, this touchpad is pretty crap. Text box phrase, and that is label. I'm just going to call it label answer. Just call it label. I might just call it label. Let's just call it label. That's bad practice because you should always try and name stuff, but I'm going to call it label. So what I'm going to do, okay, is if text box phrase dot text equals nothing, then label dot text equals nothing was entered into the text box. And then we're going to put an else in. Else, don't put if, just so else label dot text equals you entered then you put a space before the end quotes. This is the tricky thing with concatenating strings. And text box phrase dot text. So as you can see, and there should be a space there and a space there, into the text box. Now I'm going to put quotes there, and quotes there. So basically what that's saying is if they don't enter anything, then the label should say nothing was entered into the text box. If they press the button after they've typed something into the text box, it will say you entered then what they said in the text box into the text box. So that's how you can concatenate strings. You put ands, but you've also got to get used to the fact you have to put spaces in, because when you concatenate a string it doesn't put spaces in, so it'll end up as one word if you don't put spaces in the quotes. They can look really complicated sometimes. Okay, so here's our form. So now we can type into the text box. We can type, if we type nothing, press submit, nothing was entered into the text box. If we type hello, you entered hello into the text box. Okay, so that's basic. That's a basic use of an if statement. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like and add to favorites. Also, subscribing below this video would be absolutely incredible, as it helps me out a lot, because when you subscribe, all my new videos get sent to your homepage, and if you signed in obviously, and that's pretty much amazing, because it makes sure you see my videos, and then my videos get more popular, and then I end up like a full-time legend. Not really, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go play some Halo and render this video, and I guess I'll see you again next time. Mr. Tech, I keep saying that, it's so annoying. MrTechyPixel, out.